Hi, Zala. Thank you so much for accepting to have this chat with us today. What led you to pursue this path? What pushed you to become an AP?
I gotta say that it was this wish that I ensure that Slovenia and the European Union are places where everyone feels that they can succeed in life. So that young Europeans don't have to escape to the US or Australia or Asia, but that they can feel they can be successful here.
You are a very young MEP. Have you ever encountered any challenges, maybe a glass ceiling? And if so, how do you overcome that?
I think it was more during the campaign because this is my first time holding an office. So during the campaign, I got elected with preferential votes, which means I was right there under the spotlight with all these very established politicians already. And I had to prove myself that I also deserve people's trust and that they send me to Brussels, even though I'm young and never held a political position of this importance ever before. And then once I got elected in an MEP, everyone assumed I was an assistant. So they kept asking me who I work for.
And may I ask who or what has been your greatest source of inspiration?
So this is going to be a very cliche answer. I'm going to say my parents. They each taught me the self of determination, that I'm capable, that I can do things. And I think besides time, that is one of the greatest things a parent can give to you. So for sure, my mom and dad, and here also a public thanks.
What changes do you think are needed to have more women, especially young women, take leadership positions, especially in politics?
I think that women, we tend to care more what others think of us. And when you have a leadership position of any kind, especially in politics, everyone feels they have the right to talk about you. The media, especially everyone on the social media, or then just people, that pass you, they recognize you. And I think that when it comes to a woman, very often they also bring your family into it. So when women decide for their next step in their career, they think about this, I notice, more often than men do. So I think a societal change would be nice, that we do consider a professional as a professional, that we focus, even if it's a critique, on the work of this person and not on their family affairs or what they do in personal lives or the looks.
I'm looking ahead. What are your goals for the next years? What impact would you like to make?
I said that right when I got elected, that I want to ensure that in the next European elections or any elections, it's not newsworthy that someone who's 20-something years old is elected, because that should be normal.
What's one thing that people will be surprised to learn about you?
I'll answer this very informally. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I read all the books several times, and one of my biggest triggers is when people start comparing movies to the books. That's how you can pull me in a hours-long debate.
Thank you so much for sharing with us your thoughts, your ideas for the future, and your hidden passions. And thanks again for having us in your office.
Well, thank you for thinking of me.